What's up, Panda Gang? Welcome back to Spain, Tiny Terra Map. Last episode, we consolidated our gains of the Korean land in the north with our former ally, the Americans. It was quite a grueling process. We had to raise some cities down here on the east coast. And as you can see, the flooding of tiles is doing some damage to the land as well. And not just obvious stuff like that. Tracheao, down to 4 population, sold just 1. These used to be massive metropolis states, but the loyalty has been crushing, man. Luckily now Seoul is gaining. We still got a bit of a problem in Tracheao, and keep in mind, dudes, we're here in a golden age right now. Anyways, the goal of this episode is to secure our foothold on the north of this part of the continent. And I think the only way to do that is to go after our old friend, the Vietnamese, who would not become friends with me. And because of that, I'm going to have to denounce them. I'm sorry, guys, but you know what's about to come here. The long-term vision is to head on down towards Arabia and conquer this lands. They are the only competitor in the faith game. Now, I discovered last episode, unfortunately, that you can't just steal someone else's religion and then have a faith and religious victory. But I've come this far already, reigning the Confucius flag. And Spain did such a good job spreading religions that I'm just going to make that the goal. Now, the way we win that war, well, it's going to be pretty tough, man. Just look at how strong all these cities are. They've got their steel up on all these walls. A very formidable opponent. First step is to scout them out. Oh, no, don't declare war with the Mali. But find out where they live and prepare for war using our colonies. These colony cities have just been chilling all game long, working on their economies. But it's finally time for them to get contributing to the war effort here. My plan is to go by air, so I've got fighters and bombers unlocking soon. And I should find out where exactly can you get aircraft carriers, so I feel like that would be a good way to deliver our units. Combined arms aircraft carrier, that's not far at all. Let's go and queue that up next. This way we can have bombers on land, but not just that, we can have them coming in through the seas as well for these coastal cities at least. I'm going to line up my battleships next to Thang Long. We'll see if they have enough range. This armada here, do they have coincidence range finding? Not quite. This guy definitely does though. Where is this? Huh, maybe not. There is one of my battleships that has it. I thought I had many. Like this coincidence range finding. Okay, +1 range. Perhaps if they get right up along the coast, they can fire. But we've also got our bombard corps that can come into the sides, not to mention our conquistadors. Thang Long, the fortification health, only 300, which means Renaissance walls, and not the insane steel we had to go up against with those Koreans. That was just way too much defenses. Wow, I'm getting some other war offers here from the Norwegians. Going to war with Mansa Musa. I'm going to pass on that, but I understand they do share quite a large border, those two. And Mansa Musa happy that I did not decide to wipe him off the map. I'm a good guy, that's for sure. He's got crazy culture, man. 314 per turn. I'm no slouch myself, but not quite up to 300. Anyways, we've got advanced flight. We've got the fighters, bombers, and the airports for, you know, whatever cities end up building those. Speaking of culture, I've got, however you pronounce this guy's name. Let's get him down, get a great work. A monk. That's nice. Got myself a portrait. Looking at my great works, I could use some more relics, man. Some more relics indeed. Now, I don't really want to go look and buy any. My gold income is rough because I'm doing -415 per turn for deals. I just bought so many of these great works to get my culture up looking nice. To get more gold, though, is not that hard. Washington, okay, siphon funds, $904. That's okay. I believe Niani's already got a spy on their way, so I will send this other guy to Walata. Okay, dam completed in Seville. Looking good. We got ourselves the oil. Let me turn those yields on so it looks pretty for you guys. And with that completion and the advent of bombers, let me start queuing up a few of these fellas down here. 1, 2. Now you got to keep in mind that a bomber, well, it requires aluminum. Now my usual plan is just not to let my guys get hurt, so that shouldn't matter too much. But let's find out where all the aluminium lives. I'm going to go search, and then I'm going to open up the map nice and big. Oh, there's one right here by Toledo, but let's open up the map full screen, and we can get a look. We got 1, 2, 3 deposits in our territory. I see the Americans have 1. The Maori have 2 on the new continent, but we seem to be monopolizing all those resources. That's fantastic for me. Anyways, 1 is improved by Mauricia and Oslo. The one by Toledo, not so much. Do I have a builder coming down? What am I doing, guys? Let's go ahead and buy the builder in Toledo. Right now we're gaining at a +4. Sorry, accumulating 4 per turn. But this should take us up to 6, and that is 6 planes, man. Revisiting the loyalty in the old Korean lands. Now, hopefully it's going to be fine once we take Thang Long. But I got to be a little bit smarter with my governor. So I've got myself Victor here in the northern city. If you take a look at his promotions, we got Garrison Commander. This gives you 4 loyalty per turn towards other cities within 9 tiles. It also works for the city you're in as well. I've experimented with this, but I don't believe that Tracheo would be in range of that. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's just a little bit too far. So I'm going to take my dude, move him into, why don't you kill him all the way down to Tracheo? That's actually optimal. We can then take Moksha, and do they even need to be going to? No, they're doing just fine there, man. This just gives me an extra guy with whom I can spread my religion. So we'll send you to Madrid. This was the first governor I got, and then not getting religion, I felt like an absolute buffoon because that was a big mistake. But anyways, there's more important things here too. So Jinju, this is our big loyalty driver here. 9 population. You can see all the farms they're working. I love to see that. I love to see that. They got 1 turn on the granary, but look, the housing. They're getting absolutely crushed. 9 people, 6 housing. We can help them out a little bit by buying a sewer. That said, dude, we've got so little cash. This is tough. But you know what? I can't think of anything else that needs our attention more than just making sure we hold on to these cities. So let's get the sewer. Once that granary is up, I think the growth will be a bit better. Seoul, they've got good growth here. Only 1 pop right now. Like I said, that used to be a booming metropolis. Not so much anymore. I can't remember what happened. It wasn't me that destroyed all that. Then back in Tracheo, well, you see, they work the coal, right? Great tile, but when your loyalty is this dang low, look, you get no turns to growth, nothing being produced, because you're less than 25, okay? Therefore, it doesn't matter what the heck these people work, but I want, when things go back to normal, that we're working on growth to get some more loyalty. And then finally, in preparation for this possible war with Arabia, let's look at alliance options here with the Norwegians. We can't get cultural. That sucks. I feel like they would give us the best pressure of all the people here. Like, perhaps the Americans have some pressure in Halab 1, but that's almost nothing. They could help me in Tracheo if I decided to commit to that, but I'm kind of waiting on Cleveland to flip to loyalty, and also San Francisco, just so I get these free cities that the Americans settled below me. So we'll just have to wait on that. Hopefully Tracheo can hold on with my man Victor establishing soon and some population growth. Ideology is here, man. More production for cavalry units. Gunboat diplomacy. This would have been nice earlier because it lets you go through city-state waters without declaring war with them, which obviously I don't really want to do. 5-year plan. That one's always decent. And economic union. That I think will be extra good this game. 5-year plan. Let's put that in because it's obviously nice. 23 science, 23 production. Economic union, though, this is ridiculous. So much gold, so much production. Like, you just can't beat that, dude. And then finally, we can choose between 22 of the science and the cultures, or some faith and some gold. Now, I'm realizing I can get some gold from Levion Mass. And dang, look at these colonial taxes, dude. 124 gold. So I think we're doing decent on that front. Let's instead go for Trade Confederation, get a little bit more science, a little bit of culture from all those trade routes. Look at that, only losing 6 gold per turn. That's nothing. There's another battleship. They also do not have coincidence range finding, but they're just 8 XP away from getting level 5, so that's close. I'm noticing, though, Arabia has decided to revoke our open border policy. Let's make sure we secure this for our upcoming war with the Vietnamese, and I should also get my great admiral. Where do they live? Oh, they're all the way up north. What are they doing up there? We need to get you down to the action, man. Now, this is just wonderful. Cartagena, first city in the New World to have finished off the last building, and it's time for you to start contributing to the war machine. So, combustion, we're almost done this. After that comes aircraft carriers. We're going to need to build those over here on the east side, aka the New World. And this city can't build bombers because it doesn't have an aerodrome district, and there's really no place I can place this down because we got a luxury resource which can't be moved, and then we got 2 districts here that have already been placed. Anyways, that means we have 4 turns to kill. Let's grab ourselves a builder, and we'll get onto the aircraft carriers next. Coal power plant complete in Madrid. Good to see. Anything else I need you to get? Perhaps a research lab would be good, but I like the idea of a spy too. We'll just see if I actually did send a spy to Niani, the capital of the Mali, where all that, I think it's like a 3,000 gold heist you can pull off. I could really use an extra 3k gold right now. Combustion is here. Very well. And we'll have aircraft carriers soon. Not to mention uranium. That might come in handy. Checking in on Tracheo, falling at 3.9 per turn, but hey, our dude Victor's not in here yet. Let's just try and save it, man. Good luck. I'm noticing the amenities are also not good. Can I sell off a bunch of stuff here? Yes, please take my things from me. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh my gosh, 40 gold per turn. Wow, what have I been doing this whole time? I'm not going to give things away for 2 gold per turn, but can I buy some luxury resources? The market is a bit stingy right now, evidently. Look at all my great work, so I'm doing well for myself. I should also sell off my diplomatic favor as I'm losing 5 per turn. It's just going to become 0. Let's send it off to Coupe as he happens to be an ally of mine. One of the last left economic alliance, level 2, so our trade routes are disgusting. Stock exchange complete in Barca, fantastic. Now they can actually get an aerodrome, so I'm going to grab that. I believe it has to be on flat land, but let me try and swap over the hill tile. Yes, that won't work. It needs to be on flat land. I guess it makes sense. You can't land on a hill that well, can ya? So they'll go ahead and get that district and make me some plains. Granite complete in Jinju. Now the turns for growth is down from 40 to 13. That's a lot more realistic. Seoul up to 2 population, and they're growing nice and fast as well. 5.1 food surplus from working this nice horse and some silks. No housing problems. Amenities are they're decent. -1. I'll take it. And just 1 turn away from that granary too to bolster that. Man, Trachea was so close to being positive. Let's see if it works out this turn. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, we got a new government. Democracy. That actually might be really nice. Anyways, plus 0.2 per turn. Well played, sir. Now, as our first 3rd tier government, dude, I'm picking this up every single time. Why would I not pick that up? It's ridiculous. We got era score. We got more cards. I'm going to toss in Praetorium just to help with that loyalty over in the old Korean lands. And then let's slap in New Deal for a little bit more housing and amenities. I'm not sure how beneficial that's really going to be, but I'm going to put it in. I have a good intuition about this, and then we'll go and check out how it really goes. So I believe it's 3 districts they need. We have 1, 2, 3 here in Tokyo. So you see the amenities now at 0. Not sure if that's actually exactly why, but here in Seoul, what do we have? We have a Holy Site campus. Anything else? Perhaps we need a little bit more. Jinju, they ought to have it. Holy Site, entertainment complex, and theater square. Sweet. Okay, now we're getting a +5 loyalty in Tokyo. Life is looking good, man. It's looking good. Vietnam. Do you have a Casus Belli yet? No. 1 more turn. Get ready, my man. It's gonna get down. Oh, and here's our aluminum back in Toledo. Beautiful. Up to 6 now per turn. That will definitely do us well in this plain age. I think we'll grab capitalism next, but let me look at democracy real quick and actually talk about the benefits I get here, because I literally plugged them in because they're the only one I had. But it looks like their trade routes to their allies or suzerain city-states give you huge bonuses. You get more alliance points and a discount on gold purchase. Not just that, but also influence points. That seems like something the democracies would do. Fascism, this is better combat strength for everyone. Production towards unit is a lot cheaper. I might have to grab that for my planes. And communism is all about the production and the science. Now, I do like those inherent fascism effects, but the actual cards, look, there's so many military cards, less economic ones, and those economic ones are doing me well. So democracy stands for now. And look at that gold, man, up to 200 plus per turn. That's after selling that's after buying every single great work in the game that we possibly could. A great admiral, very well. Creates a battleship, gives me 1 coal per turn. I like that. And buffs these modern and atomic era naval units. That's pretty sweet. My current Ferdinand Magellan. What's this guy do? Industrial era and Renaissance. A battleship armada. My man, is this industrial era or modern? Modern era. That is battleships. Okay, so I've got to retire this bad boy. And their special ability is wherever I retire them, I get a copy of that luxury in my capital. Let's do that here. Oh, and 300 gold. Don't forget about that. So I'll take that. I don't really need more amber, but better than nothing. And I don't have any units that would use them anymore, except for maybe an ironclad, which I don't care about. There we go. Franz von Hipper. Perfect. You come with me. You're going to transfer over to JayJen. Broadcast center complete in Cordoba. I think it's time for the mainland to do some relaxing and just work on itself. So we'll get you a seaport. We'll get you a bank. I would get a sewer if we were close to the housing cap, but it's not like we got massive food around here. Like, we're working some pretty huge production tiles. Similar things in Oslo. We'll grab a seaport, go into research lab. The seaport's nice because if we want to get some armadas right off the bat, just build them straight up, we can do that. And now I'm getting notifications that I can use my units over here in Vietnam. Can we do the Casus Belli? We can. Okay. Colonial War, Golden Age War, Territorial Expansion. Okay, Golden Age we're going to save. Let's take a look at the era. 31 turns. We're going to save that Golden Age War, perhaps, for my man in Arabia. Because this Colonial War, 50 agreements, that's nothing but. All right, it's time to go. We used to be allies, but you didn't really attack the Koreans when I said it was time to attack. So here we are. I do have that coincidence range finding on this dude, and they are, in fact, in range. That's fantastic. No one else happens to be. That's a shame, but it's all good. I got 1 bombard corps that can attack the city, 2 and 3. This is great. Line infantry. How does my conquistador stack up? They do quite well. I can even upgrade to an infantry, but why would I do that? The conquistador's hat? It's just such a nice hat, dude. Anyways, let's get to work on Thang Long. These bombards can even upgrade, but I think we're good right now. We're all good. Get the battleship firing in from deep. Wow. For a second, I thought that there was a red circle around the Arabian battleship fleet, and I was terrified, but we're fine. City is down to half its defenses, and we'll just see how they react here. A unit was captured by the Vietnamese. My goodness. They grabbed one of my builders. There's combined arms, though. We got an upgraded ironclad, the destroyer. We got aircraft carriers. We'll build those. And uranium. Capitalism in here as well. International traders are going to give me some pretty big buffs. Let me check that one out real quick. Market economy, dude. 17, 20, and 20. That's pretty dang nice. You're going down in the wild card slot, my man. Let's deal with this cuirass here, dude. One shot. And does anyone else want to do something about this? That's 2. Wonderful. Got my builder back, thank goodness. And I see we've got a line infantry stepping towards our dude. So, can use my armadas that do not yet have the upgrades for coincidence range finding, like this guy with that super long range. That's just wild to be able to shoot so far. All the way off the coast, halfway inland. Our bombards are doing work. We do actually have one conquistador left. I'm going to put my apostle next to the city, because the conquistador gets 10 plus combat strength from that. Let's hope this goes well. Alright, there we go, Vietnam. It was fun, but in 2 turns, you were dealt with, my man. You were dealt with. And loyalty looks good here. Only plus 1.6, which is a bit concerning, considering I'm in a golden age. Trachio, though, up to 21 per turn. That's awesome. Let's keep this city. Maybe that'll change the stats here. Nope, not at all. I know who's coming in, though, Governor. Moksha, you come here, my man. Go to Thang Long. Make things look good. Well, that was far easier than expected. It's time now to prepare for whatever sea war comes next. And Cartagena, this is where it's going to happen, man. They've not built a seaport, so it's not going to be the most optimal navy, but where is the aircraft carrier? There we go, 15 turns. In Jinju, we finished something, dude. I don't even know what we finished, but let's repair some stuff. That's always the lowest hanging fruit, the aqueduct, the watt. This thing actually gives me pretty big bonuses. The 2 faith, the 2 science, but back when I didn't have it clicked. Oh, I swear it would give me culture. Funny enough, maybe I'm just going crazy. It's all good. Okay, here's our traditional trade route look over. Most gold going all the way to Niani. Just look at these crazy bonuses, guys. Breathe that in and then realize, okay, this is why we were able to buy every single work of art last episode. And Thang Long, dude, we're just going to repair everything we can. Let me grab all these guys. Housing seems fine. The outer defenses do need repairing. As you can see, the Arabians, they've got tanks, man, and tanks are pretty strong. They beat conquistadors. I'm just realizing I didn't check where our uranium is, though. Let's look around, I don't see any lease here. Now, other than making bombs, I don't have too much use for this. Okay, but I do have 1 uranium. However, we've got a lumber mill on this. Looking at the mini-map as well, let's make it full screen. We have got 1 in the Vietnamese land, 1 in the free cities that will soon be our lands. The Americans got 2, and that's all I can see. So let's get a builder over here ASAP. I got 2 builders here, both of them having done stuff, not getting the uranium. Massive mistakes. Next step, though, bombs. 100% bombs. Arabia, they denounced me, buddy. You just saved me so much work doing that. Clicking those 2 buttons myself. Opera and ballet unlocked. We can get some decent buffs. Let's check out the Americans, though. Looking at all these different things filling up, it appears that Maori is the closest to everything. In the actual science race, though, the Americans, Abraham Lincoln, he's done 2 of the 5. But he was at the same spot at the end of the last episode, so he doesn't seem to be exactly racing towards anything. I did get a new government this turn, though, and I no longer need this extra loyalty. Things are looking way better these days on that front, so I'm very grateful for the Vietnamese loyalty support. Now, I wasn't over the Manhattan Project, but let's do a quick detour to offshore drilling and then go back because I've discovered some oil off the coast next to my uranium. I'd like to pick that up. I see some more of this in Trachio, although maybe this used to be on land, I don't know. And do I see any more offshore oil? I don't think so. Okay, so we finally got a spy here in Walata, but no one in Niani. I'm so confused. Let's have my dude travel to Niani instead. Now, it's a massive waste of turns, but you look over here, you get so much more gold. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, 3 arrow score. We've got planes, and not just any planes. We got some big bombers. Buddies for sure getting a rebase to the freshly conquered territories. Oh, and check this out. We can finally get lumber mills on Rainforest. This takes the crap tiles, actually good tiles, back here in Madrid. That takes a long time to get, though. Salamanca. This dude's on the seaport. Let's do the same stuff for you. Where is the aircraft carrier? There we go. We can get an aircraft carrier armada. That's great. 21 turns is a long time, but that ship will be a beast. Aerodrome done in Barcelona. You guys can do the other stuff. Let me queue up a couple bombers real quick. What is this, Haboob Dust Storm? Man, these things get me every single game and destroy everything. 8 tiles of losing fertility? That's insane, bruh. I swear I would only ever give you stuff. Man, that is tough. But we got conservation, so we can get more aluminum, more oil if we need so. Change policies? Nah, I'm good. Plastics unlocked, dude. As well as spec ops. Don't forget about those fellas. I definitely neglect them quite a bit. I don't use the scouts other than scouting at the start of the game. Free city, San Francisco. That belongs to me. Thank you so much. Even more oil we can get here. But where did my builder go? They are nowhere to be seen. Luckily, I got a new builder from Cartagena. They're going to grab some fish. And then they're going to go, oh, I guess grab some more fish. Dang, there's too many good opportunities here. I'm just going to have to buy out a builder myself. And when I was on the buy screen, I saw I could get myself a trader. Let's get 1 in Salamanca. Can I get 2 in Salamanca? Need more trader capacity. That's fine. This aircraft carrier here, 19 turns, is going to take a while. But I think that's going to be the linchpin of whatever navy I can field. And because of that, we're going to go for production over gold. But look, 5 production to Cairo. That's wild. Let me filter for production, though. 8 to this city-state. Wow. Okay, that's a big help. All right, Caronia down a seaport. Also, you're going to get yourself an aircraft carrier armada. Now, the other option would be to save up for an aerodrome. No suitable location in this district, man. There's no way we could even do it. This makes me realize I need some more bomber production. I got Seville working hard on this. How much does buying one cost? I feel like pretty expensive, right? Almost 2 grand. Cordoba, they don't have enough population for a new district. Bilbao, they don't have enough for a new district. And their things are getting destroyed by this crazy dust storm. Toledo doesn't have it. Mauritia, no, they don't have it. The planes turn out to be a lot more scarce than I once thought they would be. But hey, we finally got uranium coming in the bank. It's funny that this is our only spot improved. But I'm looking forward to some Manhattan Project shenanigans that we'll get up to. Down in San Fran, more resource collection. Oh, and I see even more uranium in Cleveland. That's fantastic. Just, what, 4 more turns so that becomes ours? Oh no, I've been denounced by the Americans. Everyone who's not my friend has now gotten to that phase of the game where they've decided that I cannot go on any longer without them having some kind of political stance on me. It's a shame, but it seems to happen all these games when someone gets conquered. People get upset. Now as for Navy, I don't see any Navy here for the Arabians on the east side, so maybe I'll keep 1 ironclad armada around here. The other one, though, you cruise over to Jeonju because these guys do have a presence in this sea. I got 1, 2, 3 battleships that I see already, and those are just the ones that I have vision of. First offshore rig, there we go. No Aeroscore, that's too bad. And just look at these gorgeous yields over here in Toledo. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Finally, we've got our spy in Santos. Siphon funds, only 50-50 chance this is gonna work. Dang, bro, I gotta wait 8 turns to gain sources. That is sucky. Special session, this is not good. I've captured Thang Long, people don't like this. Betrayal emergency, Batrio. Okay, so both the people, everyone's gonna come after me if this goes through. Please no, please no, please no. Oh no, I see some wars. One of these was passed, and we've got a lot to buy in Coupe, and Mansa Musa. My goodness, okay, Coupe is the biggest worry here for me. This dude owns the game. He had his own continent to start off with, and he's doing quite well for himself. He's got the same military strength as me, but he's on one continent. Most of my guys are on the other side. As for Mansa Musa, not worried about this guy. Anyways, fellas, we're going to have to end off the video there. Get ready for next episode. Apparently, we're going to be at war with the entire world. Anyways, thanks for watching to the end. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks for watching, Panda Gang. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to actually pay for Windows, so make sure to subscribe. Peace.